Hello, my friends. I'm in Chatham, just making another placard. It's your familiar building of Medway County Court. I'm a bit struggling to show it to you. This is a street behind me, High Street, Chatham High Street. So in 22 days, I might be imprisoned here, just because of love of my son, and because I dared to criticize Medway Children's Services employees, social worker BC Acharu, so-called supervisor of so-called contact center Sarah Cahill, and director of Children's Services and Domini. There was another person in my list, but I removed her because she doesn't work there anymore. She has no relation to my case anymore, so I don't think we have to waste energy to criticize her. I believe in personal responsibility of people. Remember, in Nuremberg, many criminals, they told the act because they got orders from their supervisors. It did not prevent them from being convicted. So if BC, I don't believe that BC Archer really get orders from Domini. I think she presents her with some project and approves those projects. Because when judge asked whether management know about their intention to only to allow me to see 4 times a year my son, she said yes. No one in the whole world cannot and should not control parent how many times he need to see my son. I even temporarily set aside the questions that they just took from him without reasons. You know my stories. There is no reasons why he should be kept in care. It was just 2 fake psychological reports. Yes, Judge, Your Honor, Judge Karat, you know it was fake reports. It's a major change of circumstance. I never needed not CBT therapy, and my dad was in ghetto, doesn't have any relation to me and to my son. You know it was all fake, but you go on and on and on and on, and you accept all what you are being told by Children's Services. The interesting things, my friends, when they are presented with evidence, they simply cannot deny, like it was in my case, 3 reports from medical professionals. I do not need any help, any therapy, clean medical card. So what these people do, what judge does, he simply ignores it. Can't be bothered. And on and on and on, Eugene does not accept that his son in foster care. It reminds me of the worst tradition of a communist regime or a fascist regime. They just banging on your head, you know, till you plead guilty. That happened in Stalin's time, you see. Innocent people were arrested and they were pressed to plead guilty. Either they were promised softer sentence, or they were threatened, or they were beaten up. Well, I'm not beaten up, you know, luckily, but they want to throw me to prison, definitely. I will not take anything from Facebook, from Twitter. If Medway will try to take anything from Facebook, it will be shared 10 times more. I hope my friends, my Romanian friends, will support me in it. You know whom I mean. I kindly appeal to you, preserve my video. My son will not be imprisoned and losing his best years of his life, and no one will know about it. He will not blackmail in anything. In my previous video, I already described how these people are operating. So how can I fight against it? I have to fight with my own body. So last time I was on a hunger strike, and Judge Karat tried to ignore it because maybe he saw me still moving. So what he is basically trying to see me now is that I will stop moving and I will be in a wheelchair. All people will have to support me to come to this hearing. It's so disgusting what these people do. I can't imagine it happens in the UK. I don't believe it's typical for a British justice, and I hope this video will reach higher officials in this Medway County Court. It will reach people who should look at what's going on. And I don't think they should allow son suffer without father, father suffer without son, and father to be dragged in prison because he dared to criticize some social worker. If social worker has such a power in the UK, then they should occupy parliament, all ministers' job, and ministers should go on their place. Because as yet no one daring to challenge them. What BC Arthur says, it's sacrosanct, because it's getting total imminent support from everywhere, from everybody. I think that authorities should to reconsider their position and to start working together with me towards reunification, me and my son, like in the Children Act. Local authorities has to do every effort to reunify family. And what they do, what Medway does, trampled on our culture, trampled on our religion. Sorry, what you say, can't play this piano, kid? Cannot get it, what is this? Trample on our religion, trample on our culture, language, everything. Tear up to pieces everything what I try to give to my son. Yes, he's still, thanks to the God, he's okay, it's cool. Bring him enormous psychological trauma and just carry on. Just kindly ask your people to support me as much as you can in what I do. I don't have today megaphone because I need to make another placard, and I'm going to give private lessons today, so it will be difficult to carry it all to my lessons. I don't want to involve people whom I give lessons in my problems. I really cannot predict what I'll be exactly doing tomorrow when I start hunger strike, but it has to be imminent. You know, people always hope for some miracle and they're praying, but unless they do something, nothing will come up. In the Old Testament it's said somewhere in some, if you're not for yourself, who is for myself? Hello, Corina Basila. So again, I can appeal people who live in a distance, in a approachable distance. Please come 26 to support me and to support your own cases. It's better to support your cases and just to come once a year, make some shouting center of London, and just go back home. It doesn't worth it. It's better to maybe to create a precedent and to support father who is going to prison because he loves his child, because he wants to protect him, and because he is dragged to prison by these people who cannot not only work in the children's services, they should not be in a council at all. They can't work with children. I don't think with which adults they should go to prison and work in a prison environment and to work with the criminals. That's their place. Well, thank you, Vera, Rika. Thank you very much for your joining. No. Yes, I understand, my friends. For me, I wish people who are near would come to support me. Last time, even people from my dear friend Lisette, she came even from Belgium to support me. And she was one person who came to the court.